So welcome to the first chapter of this course, where we'll cover step by step how to create perfect content with the help of AI. So first things first, in this section, I will show you exactly how to use ChatGPT to give us perfect ideas for our content. Afterwards, we'll discover the proven methods and techniques to create this content. So I will show you my proven formula to create any piece of the text, such as blog posts, articles, product descriptions, and also I will show you my methods of how to create the best titles for any piece of the content. Furthermore, in this section, there are waiting for you 2 exercises to accomplish, to refine your knowledge, and to remember for a long time. So with all that being said, let's get into it. So in this video, we'll cover how to use ChatGPT to give us ideas for our content creation. First things first, you need to know a very important fact. ChatGPT has real-time, up-to-date knowledge. And what does it mean? When I simply type the following question, what is the day today? And I run this prompt, I will get the data which is today. So today is Sunday, August 25, 2024. And you can see right here that our data is correct and relevant. So simply this information gives us a wide range of possibilities. Because we can ask for any trends, any social media content which is now on the top, or even relevant data for our niche. So actually for anything we can ask. For instance, you can ask about any successful business model in 2024, about the most popular topics for the blog posts, any social media content, and so on and so on. Therefore now we'll use it, and simply we'll type, what are the 5 trending topics in digital marketing right now? And now we can notice exactly what our ChatGPT did. So here it searched 6 sites, and there we've got the links to them, and also the most relevant data about the 5 trending topics in digital marketing. So this is amazing, because actually we've got the actual possibility to receive the most relevant data about the specific topic without just searching and browsing the internet and actually looking for the relevant data. Because actually our ChatGPT can give us the most accurate information out there. Another case of using our ChatGPT to generate ideas for our content is very related to the previous one. However, what we can type. Give me 10 ideas for a blog post about healthy habits. So here we are asking about the specific ideas, however not over the entire period, as we had previously in this one case. So we were asking about the topics that are trending right now. So let's see what we will receive in that case. 10 simple morning habits to kickstart a healthier day. The power of consistency, how small daily habits lead to big health changes. Healthy eating on a budget, tips for nutrition meals without breaking the bank. Great, I really love it. Let's see the benefits of a digital detox, how reducing screen time can improve your health. And great, we've got very complex ideas, very diverse I can say, because here we've got the habits to actually start the morning. However, here we've got the point about reducing screen time to improve the health. So this is again really great. And remember that you can use this method for any social media content. So for example, Facebook post, any article, for writing any story, Instagram posts, and so on and so on. Another powerful method when you have some topics is to actually ask about the similar variations of the specific point. For example, what I can type. Give me 3 similar topic ideas for point number 1. And there suddenly we've got another perspective of what we can create. So here in each topic, so each title we've got the morning, like the theme. So here morning rituals to boost your productivity, morning mindfulness, the perfect morning routine, and so on and so on. So actually this is another idea. If you have one piece of the content which seems to you very great, very solid, you can actually ask for any similar piece of the content. So for example 3 similar topics or even 5, and do it by this way. So just refine your existing title and get another point of view and other ideas. Now let's dive deep. And for example, let's say we've got our perfect topic on which we would like to create some content. For example, this one, 5 energizing morning rituals to boost your productivity all day long. So here what I can do, I can go further and ask ChatGPT to create for me an outline for this one topic. So here what I can type. Create for me an outline for the number 1. We can more specify our prompt because here and here we've got number 1. So there, which starts with 5 energizing and so on. So we can type 3 dots and here we can run this prompt. And there suddenly you've got not only the idea of what you can create, however the entire outline to preview. So here you can take some parts, just have another perspective of what you're creating and other very important facts. So here, even if I had the situation when I was creating something, let's say the product description, I used ChatGPT to create for me another product description to get the ideas of what I can include else in my content or how to improve it. So this is very helpful, I can say. Right now, let's talk about creating successful blog posts with the help of AI. So this is a huge advantage of these models, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Cloud AI, and so on, that they can actually create for us really great piece of the content without just spending a lot of time, and just I can say in a mere seconds. So we need to remember that they initially were created to generate any piece of the content, I mean the text, not any equations, working on very advanced numbers and so on. The main purpose of these models is to create the text content. And of course, for clarification, I don't recommend you to rely 100% on the content created by the AI, because here any of your blog post, social media content and so on must be in your style. However, in this course I will show you how you can save a lot of time by creating the templates, the content that you can adjust later. So actually create from scratch your social media post and afterwards adjust it to your preferences without just creating it from scratch. So here it will be a great save of our time. Because actually it makes a lot of sense to learn how to use AI for our advantage and afterwards create the best content with the help of AI as we can and use it to save a lot of time, refine our content, improve, and overall create better content than others that are not using AI to their advantage. So I know it was a quite long introduction to this video, however I wanted to pay attention to these very important facts. That actually using AI nowadays is a game changer in content creation, and after this course you will be an expert in it. With all that being said, now you can notice that I've got for you some file with the proven formula, and now you can actually ask for what is it. So over a long period of time, I were trying to figure out what are the best components, so the elements of the prompt, that we can actually use inside of the ChatGPT to receive the best answers for our questions and the problems. And after this time, I invented my proven formula that is very universal. You can use it to create any piece of the content, whether it's the product description, social media post, whether it's for the customer service, or other cases, and so on and so on. So actually in this video, we'll be talking about the blog posts, and on that case I will show you how to use my proven formula. So let's preview exactly what we have inside. Act as a professional content marketer, and this is our persona. So we give a kind of the personality to the ChatGPT to act as someone, as some specialist in the specific field. Next we've got the task. So here, generate, summarize, create, or even do something else. So we are specifying the task. The length, so up to 500 words. So here we can type 3 pages slide, 4 pages article, for example up to 2000 characters and so on. Next, the format. So blog post about the benefits of sustainable business practices, cover topics like environmental impact, cost savings and brand reputation. So here we are just specifying what should be in the answer. So here the blog post that covers specific topic and additionally some insights of what should be inside. So here these exact topics. Next we have the structure. So start with an introduction, then go on into detailed points with examples and finish with a conclusion that has a call to action. So here we specify the structure. We can type, use the chapters, use bulleted list, use numbered list. Or here be more specific, so type the structure, so what should be exactly inside. And lastly, we've got the tone, so use a friendly tone. And this is very important because for some content, we don't want to be the tone, for example, very professional or even formal. For example, for the blog post. However, for example, for the email for some customer, we want to have the opposite situation. So we would like to use this formal and professional tone. So right now, with all that being said and knowing our formula, we can go over to the ChatGPT and test it out. Of course, remember that the file with the proven formula will be to download in the resources of this material. So right now go over here and download this proven formula. Right now what I can do, I can go ahead and exactly copy and paste my case with the blog post. So my exact formula that I had in my file. And now I can run it. So here our formula works perfectly. I've been using it for a long time and in every case it works great. However, here there is very important fact. You don't need to use all of the formula parts in each prompt. Because actually let's imagine, you are simply typing some question. What is the day today? What was the weather yesterday? And so on and so on. So for that case, it doesn't make any sense to use overall our formula. So here use it for any content creation concepts or even when you want to create any piece of the content which is important. And here also, sometimes you don't need to provide the length. So here up to 500 words. And for example, you don't need to provide the tone if you don't want to specify the tone. So just feel free to experiment with the formula. Only for example, provide the persona, here the entire format, without just providing other parts because it depends from the situation. Now let's actually talk about the two ways of generating our blog post inside of the ChatGPT. The first one is to actually right away generate our blog post, so type to the ChatGPT, and by using our formula or not, hey, create for me a blog post about this. So the exact topic. And the second one way is to actually create for us an outline. So ask ChatGPT to do this. And after that, from this outline, we'll be able to create the entire blog post. So here what I can type. I actually have the idea to use my previous prompt and to be more specific the part of it. So for example, this one. And this is the exact and very practical example of using our formula. So here in that case, there is no point of, for example, providing the tone, because we are creating a kind of the outline. So not the content that later on we'll exactly use. So here we can only have the persona, we can later on modify our sentence, so generate for me an outline about the benefits of sustainable business practices. And here again, we don't need to use the specific length. So here we are just missing some parts of the formula. However, it's great. It's good because in that case, it's not necessary. And afterwards, when we have our outline for our blog post, we can simply type expand the point number 1. And here eventually we can use our tone. So use friendly tone. It didn't understand exactly what I mean. So it expanded the point number 2. However, for that case, I can type expand the chapter number 1 or even called introduction. So here we can run it. And now it will definitely work. So here we've got the introduction and everything that we need inside of this chapter. For example, I don't like the specific letters next to the topic's name, so I can type don't include in the answer letters next to the titles. And after that, we've got perfect introduction for our blog post. And why this approach is different and sometimes even better than right away creating our blog post. Because actually at the beginning, we can create our outline and afterwards just create the specific parts of the content. So don't type something like, hey, create right away for me entire blog post, which is also good. However, here we have more impact of what we are creating. So we are creating the blog post step by step. If you, for example, don't like the introduction that ChatGPT created for us, we can type something like, hey, and create other introduction. I don't like it. And specify the format. And afterwards, later on, you can create other chapters. So here you can have more impact of what you are creating. So that we have it. In this lesson, we covered very important information about actually using AI for our content creation. We discovered our proven formula for success and also 2 ways of generating our blog posts. So I hope that you liked it, it was helpful for you, and I will see you in the next one lesson. So now we'll cover the first exercise of this section, where we'll practice how to create amazing content with the help of AI. So the purpose of our exercise is to actually create another piece of the content with the help of our proven formula. And now it will be an email. So in this video, we'll be training together how to use our proven formula, create beautiful emails, or even actually I will show you how you can create the emails with your writing style. So there it will be very important because you will learn how to create another piece of the content with the AI. And also I will show you my tips and tricks when it comes to this type of the content. So with all that being said, let's get into it and practice together. As I said in the previous lecture, not all the time you need to use all of the parts of the formula. For that case, I will miss the persona and I will start with the task. So here, create for me up to 150 words email. And now we've got the task, we've got the length, and we started with the format. So here, about, let's say, the usefulness of AI in creating marketing content in our company. Even I can type. I create for me up to 100 words email to my chief about the usefulness of AI. Great. And now what even we can type, for example, use formal tone, because we don't want to use any friendly tone or something like that. With all that being said, now we can run this prompt and see what we'll receive. So this is pretty great. Enhancing marketing content creation with AI. Dear Chief's name, I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to bring to your attention the potential benefits of integrating AI into our marketing content creation process. This is awesome. Of course, I could type inside of this email what I would like to say to my boss, or any insights what should be inside. However, for now it doesn't matter. So for now we've got our email, which is pretty cool. However, now I wanted to show you a very important trick that will enhance your email with your writing style or even speaking style. So what we can do in that case, I can type, rewrite this email, but now with using my writing style. I can type the column, and here there is a very important case. Go over to the email and pick your email to some customer, some client, or even the boss, and just paste your response in this one bracket, alright? So in the prompt box. And afterwards, ChatGPT will base on your style of writing and will adjust this entire email with your words and your style. So this will be very, very powerful. So after I have my email, I can simply copy and paste it inside of my prompt box. And now run it. So I wasn't very specific in my prompt, therefore it misunderstood my request. So here what I can type. Rewrite this email about enhancing marketing content creation with AI. But now, with using my writing style, use example below. And now let's see if that will work. And now this is great. Suddenly I've got my content which relates to this one email. So here, I hope you are doing well. I wanted to share some thoughts on how we could boost our marketing content using AI. It's a game changer when it comes to generating engaging content quickly and efficiently. AI can help us automate routine tasks, fine-tuning our SEO, and create data-driven, personalized content that resonates better with our audience. So this email is definitely great. If you haven't created your copy yet, so the email with your writing style, now stop the video, use the proven formula, and afterwards just create the email about any topic you want. The main point is to practice and practice and practice. So now with all that being said, now go ahead to the ChatGPT and create your email to refine your knowledge. So right now I'm waiting for you. So now I hope you did it. However, now I wanted to show you another case of how we can actually use AI to create the emails for you. Let's say some customers send us some email, and now what we can do? We can go ahead and make a screenshot of this email. So here, I can make a screenshot, go ahead to my ChatGPT and paste my screenshot, and by just clicking right click on the mouse, clicking paste or Ctrl V. So here I've got my screenshot, and now I can type, please respond to this email in my writing style. Write that I'm free on Friday. Thank for the email and ask if 4 p.m. is great time for my client. So here we've got the email in my writing style. Thank you for your email. I'm glad to hear your AI images course went well. It's great to know the participants were impressed with the materials. Friday works perfectly for me and 4 p.m. sounds like a great time for our meeting. Looking forward to catching up and discussing our future collaboration. So this is great. Actually, we created only in a few minutes our response to the email based on the screenshot that we provided. So that we have it. In this video, we practiced together how to create amazing emails. So we used our proven formula, and also we were basing on our writing style, which is very important in that case. For now, this is everything. In the next video of the class, I will show you exactly how to create perfect titles for any type of the content, any blog posts, emails, and product descriptions, and so on and so on. So with all that being said, let's get into it. ChatGPT is not only great at creating various content, however it's an awesome tool to actually improve our data that we have already created. Specifically in this lecture we'll cover creating the perfect titles, whether it's for the product, any blog post or even article. So for the purpose of creating the best title we can have two cases. The first one is that we already have the title that we would like to improve. And the second one when we don't have the title and we would like to create some for our product or even any case. So first things first, let's cover the first one situation. So when we have the title that we would like to improve. So there what I can type. I can simply provide the entire context of generating this one title or even improving it. So for what I'm doing it, for which purpose it is, and just a lot of different facts, so provide just the background of it. For that case, I'm creating the course about Midjourney, specifically how to use it from start to finish. I want to create the title which will be the best for that case. And now what I can type. Please rate my title 1 to 10 without explanations. And simply after the colon, I can paste my title. Afterwards, we've got the rating, which is 8 out of 10, which is great. Maybe I just provided too good title. Nevertheless, we can improve it anyways. So here what I can type. Please improve this title, keep simple language, and make it just better. So simply we can start with this one simple prompt. So we can constantly upgrade our prompt. For this case, we've got Midjourney Mastery, create stunning AI art. However, now I would like to create longer title. So I can type, include in my title 1 to 2 words more. Here we've got something like this. Now even rate it. So let's see the rating, 9 out of 10. Or even what we can do else. I can type, this title is great. Create variations of it. Or even I can specify the number, so 5 variations of it. And here, by this way, you can actually create the best titles for anything. A blog post, any article. And for this case, my course, or even the product description. So here, Midjourney Mastery, design breathtaking AI art from start to finish. Complete Midjourney Mastery, from concept to stunning AI art. Midjourney Mastery, your guide to stunning AI art creation. And now let's see, let's ask, which one title from them seems to be the best? So here, Midjourney Master, your guide to stunning AI art creation. And now you can notice, after only a few minutes, I've got my very solid, comprehensive title ideas for my courses. So I only spent a few minutes, and afterwards I've got a lot of examples of what I can exactly use for my course. And this is really awesome solution, because in that case you can create any title for any content you want. So right now I want to show you how to create perfect product description with the help of AI. So we've got a few different methods of how we can do this. So I will show you all of them in this lecture. Firstly, let's say I would like to pick some image of some toy for the kid. For example, let's pick this one. Afterwards, I can go ahead to the ChatGPT, just drag and drop my image and type, create for me a comprehensive product description for this toy. And suddenly in a while we've got our product description. So we've got the design and features, functionality, they're the ideal for. So here a lot of data that we can work with. Another case is to take already existing product and create the brand new description for it. So simply we've got the possibility to analyze the links within the ChatGPT. We can go ahead, copy the link, go over to the ChatGPT and type, I would like to create a brand new description for this product. I would like it to be very simple, wrote with simple language and, for example, words, be clear, concise, and provide all of the important information. I can even add my persona, so act as a professional copywriter. And even I can type the length, so I would like to create a brand new description with up to, let's say 300 words for this product. I would like to be it very simple, and we've got the entire, like the prompt. We can paste our link and see what will happen. And there, this is great. Our ChatGPT opened the link and created for us a description with our insights of what we would like to receive. So here, be clear, concise, and provide information in a simple language. This is great. Of course, I don't recommend you to copy and paste the description from some product, or even just take the description from others. However, I wanted to show you this one use case, that we can analyze the links and create the description for any product. And also afterwards, we can adjust it to our preferences. So for example, we can remove this part, or even remove this part, and so on and so on. Also remember that in the previous lecture, we learned how to create perfect titles. For that case, I can type, create for me 5 titles for this product description, be specific. So here we've got the 5 great titles. We can even type, rate all of them 1 to 10 and see which one seems to be the best for the ChatGPT. Wow, so we've got durable, a warrior tractor toy with movable front loader. So we've got the 10 out of 10. So this title is for sure great. So similarly as it was with the titles, we can create perfect product descriptions. So even we've got the actual possibility to paste the links to our ChatGPT or even provide some image and afterwards ask about the description for it. So I hope that you liked this lecture. If you would like, please leave me your honest review or rating of the course. I will be so grateful to know your opinion. If you like the course, my approach to teaching and all of that stuff. Again, I will be so grateful. For now, this is everything. I will see you in the next one video. Another amazing capability of ChatGPT is to create stories or even poems. I can type the following prompt, create a funny children's story for me. And afterwards, we've got a really great story created by the ChatGPT. The title of it is The Day the Vegetables Took Over the Fridge. And here we've got really great story that we can read to our childrens. However, this is not everything. We can also use stories to explain some complex topic. And this is what makes ChatGPT special in that case. Let's say you've got some social media content, and here you've got some very important topic that you would like to explain. So better to do it with a single story that will explain this topic in a funny, very pleasant way to read, than just trying sometimes to understand it by very boring way. Use storytelling to explain the concept of prompt engineering to me in a very simple way. And actually I'm very impressed every time when I'm using this method. Because just look, let's pick the middle of the answer. "Hello Lily," said the wizard with a kind smile. "I see you're using the magic storybook, but to get the story you really want, you need to learn the art of prompt engineering." "Prompt engineering, what's that?" Lily asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. The wizard chuckled. "It's just a fancy way of saying you need to give the book the right kind of instructions. Think of like giving directions. If you just say tell me a story, the book will choose whatever it likes. But if you are specific, like saying, tell me a story about a brave knight who saves a kingdom from a dragon, the book will give you the exactly what you want." So the simple part exactly relates of what prompt engineering is. And this is explained in a very more pleasant way than just speaking about the prompt engineering. Because we've got the story about the wizard and the girl, and sometimes it's just better to create the blog post about prompt engineering and do it in other way, so explain the topic than others. So include the stories, some other references, and to attract the viewer's attention. ChatGPT is also very great at creating poems or even quotes. For the second one case, this is great, because we can actually create the social media content with it. For example, motivational Instagram posts. Or even we have some specific niche in our business, and then we'll create the quotes and images for it, and that will relate to our topic. Let's test it out. Create a short poem for me about a girl on a mystery adventure. And now shortly let's preview it. In the twilight's silver glow, a girl set forth where shadows flow. Through whispering woods and paths unknown, her heart a compass brave and lone. Moonlight guides her steps to light. Through vials of mist in silent night, she seeks a secret hidden deep, in dreams where ancient spirits sleep. So how do you like it? For me, ChatGPT did a great job. So we can create any poems that we wish in a mere seconds with the help of this tool. Nevertheless, now let's cover the quotes. For this case, what I can type. Now create for me 5 quotes related to this topic. Mystery is not to be feared but embraced, for it leads us to the secrets of our soul. My greatest adventure lie not in the destination, but in the mysteries uncovered along the way. So again, we've got the proof that we can create this type of the content very easily in a mere seconds and without putting a lot of effort. So now it's the right time to practice what we have learned exactly in this section. And right away, let me introduce you the main purpose of this exercise, which is creating one piece of the content, such as email, blog post, whether product description and so on, and afterwards create the title which will be perfect for this case. So here we've got the file with the exact steps to follow in order to complete the project. So let's read them all. First, we need to open the ChatGPT. Afterwards, we need to pick the content that we would like to create. For example, again, it could be the email, blog post, product description, any article, and so on. Afterwards, we have the step number 3, so we use our proven formula to create the content that we learned in this section. Next, generate the perfect title for our content. So as we had the lecture about creating the perfect titles, firstly you create some piece of the content and afterwards you create the perfect title for this case. And in the step 5, the project is completed. So namely, we have only 2 things that are very important to do. Firstly, to create the content, so for example, again, the email blog post, and afterwards create for it a title. And the fundamental part also is to use these techniques that we learned in this section. This is very important because we'll actually refine our knowledge. So with all that being said, let's begin with. Firstly, we can use our proven formula to create some piece of the content, and for my case, I think it would be article. So here, I can start with the persona. Act as a professional. copywriter. Next, I can define the task. So create up to, let's say 200 words, or even let's go ahead with the 400 words article. And next we can exactly specify about what this article is. So here, about the most popular breeds of the cats. For example, include categories such as common health problems, full length, let's say typical eyes color, and I think it would be enough, or even we can type. And other very important categories in each breed of the cat. So we can actually give the space to the algorithm to create for us additional very important categories that, for example, we missed somehow. Afterwards, we can define the structure. So provide numbered list for each breed of the cat. And for example, insert the characteristics in bulleted points, or even with bulleted points. And afterwards, we've got the tone. So this article needs to have, let's say, friendly tone and professional, because actually we can mix these both. So include more than one tone. So after running this prompt, we can see what we have. The most popular cat breeds, a guide to their unique characteristics. Here we have some very short description, and right away we've got our numbered list and with the most common breeds of the cats. That's great. Let's see. We've got the bulleted points. So we have full length, eye color, common health problems, personality. This is great. I missed this point somehow, or even other important notes. So also this is great because actually this is something very unique for each breed of the cat. This is great. I've got my content, so I think for now it's very solid. And for this case, I can actually create the title. However, what I can do, I've got already my title. So the most popular cat breeds, a guide to their unique characteristics. So let's see the rating of this title. For instance, rate this title 1 to 10. No explanation. So I had some problems with the ChatGPT because it provided for me just blank responses like that. However, after a few attempts, it works. So we have the rating, which is 8 out of 10. So here what I can do, I can type, please improve for me this title to be just better. So I think creating better titles inside of the ChatGPT is very easy because you're actually typing very simple prompts. And then what we have, discover the most popular cat breeds, an in-depth guide to their unique traits and characteristics. For now, give me 5 variations of this title and give rating to each of them. So let's preview what we have. For example, rating 9 out of 10. The ultimate guide to popular cat breeds, uncover their unique traits and personalities. This is cool, I can say. Also, this title was very comprehensive. So discover the most popular cat breeds, an in-depth guide to their unique traits and characteristics. I would like to choose the one title from both of them. I think I will go over with this one. So the ultimate guide to popular cat breeds, uncover their unique traits and personalities. And we've got it. So as you could notice, creating the content with the ChatGPT is very pleasant and very entertaining, I would say, the activity. Because actually we are not spending a lot of time with just writing from scratch the entire article. However, we are doing this stuff with the ChatGPT in just a few minutes. And afterwards, remember that we are able to edit the content, improve it, so even enhance to the maximum potential. So we'll cover these topics in the next sections of the course. And with that being said, let's get into it.